Adam and
Yeah.
Hello.
God, what a
Yeah, I'm
coincidence.
trying to fit it.
Oh,
Hi.
I did it. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. How are you guys?
Good.
You guys having a good con?
Yes, really good.
This is my first con. It's going
Oh
well.
wow, this is a
That's-
big one to start out with.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
seriously.
doing it with the best people.
Is that comfortable?
Not really, but
You want to pull it out?
no.
Do you want to scoot?
No, it's fine. I'll be okay. For
There has to be a tripod around
I
it.
have
Should we
a
move?
tall one.
Should we move around? No. It's
To start, I do dumb little cosplays that I have to be impressed with all day long. So now I want to ask you guys, as actors who are
Are you from like Texas or?
No,
what?
I'm Glenn Powell in Twisters.
Oh, love it,
cool.
love
So I'm
it.
Tyler-
Sorry, I haven't
I'm
seen
Tyler
it, so I
Owens.
didn't- Yeah, all right.
Oh, it's a great movie.
I really want to see it. Yeah.
But for you guys, when you come to things like this and you're promoting something that is a commentary on the superhero thing, do you look around at the cosplays and wish that you, as actors, could lean into the more costume side of acting and
No.
be a cosplayer? No.
No.
You're out?
No, but you know it now. because of
No,
the show.
no.
You know how hard it is.
I think it's so cool. Again, our jobs are wearing costumes all day long. So when Halloween comes, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm really good.
Yeah.
And like the point, it's funny wearing a superhero suit the whole show, but never being a superhero.
Yeah.
It's not as comfortable as you think. You?
It could be fun, I guess, but it would be difficult, right? Honestly, the getting in and out of it, not being able. Like Aya said this, and I don't know if you all said the same thing, but her main thing is how difficult is it to get out of the suit and go pee?
Yeah.
Because
I-
that can be challenging. I've heard with superhero suits, so
Might need a system.
you know.
We had to add a special zipper on mine.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
you are a superhero.
It's not, but with no powers or motivation.
Or a movie.
Or a movie.
I think I look around and I'm like, I wish I loved something as much as everyone here loves things. I'm so jealous of everyone here. I wish I had a thing that I could go to every year and like celebrate.
Yeah.
But
I love that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The community that is built through this stuff, like I have it in my own certain way. I just don't
Yeah.
dress up. Well, yeah, okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna pause on that. Pause on that.
Why is
thought.
that?
Oh, hey. Question was, well, I remember trying on that mask for Falcon and Winter Soldier, Zemo's mask, and it was like a holy moment because Carrie Scotland, the director, came all the way from Toronto to Budapest, where I was shooting The Alienist, I think it was at that time, and she had this suitcase, you know, and then she opened it, and it was like, and I loved wearing it, but it had a funny smell. That was the only thing.
That was your own
I
breath.
didn't like
Yeah.
that.
Just blowing.
everywhere.
Never
I
liked
went,
it.
Yeah.
Cheese. Very funny. No, it was the material. It smelled funny.
These costume designers are incredible.
Yeah, they're very good.
People who make
Yeah.
it, because they have to sort of, they're influenced by comics, and
Yeah.
then they have to do like a whole new original spin,
Yeah,
and then make it practical.
yeah.
It's a hell of a job.
And Anthony Mackie wanted my coat, and it really looked very cool. I have to say, it had a little fur, but
Yeah, I
also
think
the
everyone
shape of
wanted
it.
that
When I
coat.
saw, yeah.
To be fair.
So yeah.
What was it like having your set be a film set?
That was confusing
Yeah.
sometimes because you never knew where you were or what was actually in play. Like, there's definitely majority of the show. There's actual crew members in shots.
Yeah. Well, we had like a whole actual camera crew working the cameras that you see in shot, because it's such complex machinery that they couldn't just go here supporting artists, have fun with it. So, and then actually at one point later on in the shoot, our B camera operator James he left because he had a kid. So then one of our in-camera operators then became our camera operator for the show. You know, so yeah, it was kind of the lines were blurred for sure.
There's a baby.
The baby is back.
Like, where is it? It's a ghost baby. We have
It
not
was
seen
funny,
the
like
baby.
when people. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
talk. We could talk about Ghost Baby. No, it's just like the whenever it said action or cut, I You didn't know if it was the real one or the fake one.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
sometimes get us confused.
And the craft services table, the real one was nice, but then the Centurio's craft services was amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was fake, and we couldn't actually.
But the funny thing was, it was the same company, Fat Peach, who did our on-set catering, got their branding on the in. You see it in the back of the shot, but it was like 5 times the size of their actual.
And delicious.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, and
They were delicious.
the ringing scene when you were shouting, "I cannot feel my,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot feel my. This is Billy.
Yeah.
I can't."
Sorry. Genuinely, please let me down.
Also, the trailers, like my character's trailer, fantastic. Our trailer,
Tiny. Tiny.
as big as this table.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Box.
Is there any behind-the-scenes role that you learn more about doing a show like this? Like that you didn't know much about before?
No, in the trenches, you're always with. You have the opportunity, like to work when you have the opportunity to work on a film or production. Like it's a real community, and like you get to know everyone and know the intricate details of what they do. Yeah, sometimes the technical, like what lens stuff, I don't know, but yeah, you're there with them all day long, just figuring it out together.
I think I wasn't as aware how much the third AD is kind of in the middle of everyone. So like there's like a scene where she gets sent to like interact with the art department, and I think they really like make the connections with everyone because they're kind of like ferreted around and like sent off on tasks. And I think you think of it as one big pool of people working together. Actually, it's like kind of like departments, and then the ADs were in the middle, like spinning all the plates.
One of my favorite lines in the show is when you're like, there's superhero movies, like when they're great, and I think that's a really good commentary on not just superhero movies but film in general, because I think a lot of people judge film and are very harsh against it, but there's something to love in everything we're watching. And when you guys are doing something like this, and there is that commentary, and we're seeing the love that is poured into the filmmaking process, how is that for you guys as actors, knowing that people are seeing that and are going to maybe have a different appreciation of filmmaking and the work that goes into it outside of just the final product?
I think it's great that people are more aware of kind of the hard work that goes into everything they watch. You know, I think that's really it's important and long overdue, perhaps, because as we all know, that there's anything you watch, there's a whole host of very talented craftspeople working to make it even filmable, let alone the final product that everyone gets to see. So it's great to be shining a light on that. And I agree with that. If you make movies like this look good, there's nothing better. I think it's true. That's why there's this event, because when you make art like this, people really are drawn to it. There's a whole community, but then you can bring in even more people by making a movie that is a good movie first and foremost, not just something that's a vehicle for something. It's first and foremost a great movie with great characters. That's the main thing.
Yeah. And from my experience, I can say that at Marvel, for example, everybody's doing it out of love and passion for the comic books and for films. So because the hours are so long, and the working conditions sometimes are not very family friendly, etc., as you can see in the show, and it's a reality. But still, people love it so much and invest all their energy to make it a great film. So yeah, and this show is shining a light on these people, who don't get to stand on a red carpet at the end and don't get the big credit for it and the big paycheck. So.
Do you all have a favorite movie or TV show that is about making movies, or TV, or a play, or?
That's funny. I think play fantastic. Noise is off. It's so funny about the front and behind stage. I was when I first started. I was in soap operas. So Soap Dish was a silly '80s or '90s film about soap operas.
Living in Oblivion, is that the right title? Steve Buscemi. That was a great comedy about a film being made. Does it ring a bell?
No, I don't know that one.
Is it? I think it was called Living in Oblivion. I think.
Right.
I think the comeback of Lisa Kudrow is my favorite show of all time, probably. But yeah, especially about like how women are treated in the industry and yeah, the inner workings of the whole process.
I really love that documentary about Apocalypse Now, Hearts of Darkness, which is I don't watch it and go, wow, what a. I watch it and go, let's not ever make movies like that again. I mean, like,
Really? It was crazy. Is it worth watching?
it's a great doll.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
check
but
out.
it is.
His wife made it, and so it's like all access.
Wow.
But it was dark. I mean, it's just like
What's it called?
Hearts of Darkness.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
It's just like.
Thank you.
Just kidding, Max.
But I think what that was, it was an
Thanks for letting
example of
us
like
know.
a director sort of having to do, in a way, like he's had to do again, but like having to sort of go rogue to make a movie the way he wants to make it because the studio wouldn't support his vision, despite being Francis Ford Coppola. They were still like, I'm not sure. And so he had to like do his own thing, and that there's going to be like, on one hand, like artistically amazing, but like then it was just like chaos and egos spiraling out of control, and it's fascinating to watch. That's what makes it a great watch. But for me, it's a cautionary tale. It's definitely not like any way of doing anything.
If you guys were a superhero, what would your power be?
To heal people.
Wow.
Oh.
I'll just say flying. I would carry you to heal people.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Good team.
Yeah.
Mine's time travel, so I'd take you with me to heal people throughout time.
Nice.
And I would fly around.
Cooking.
That's
You can do that, babe.
yeah, that's possible, man.
But if you could like just be like, dude, and it's like cooked. I'd be like,
Yeah,
I
Oh,
love that.
yeah,
I'd
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
But then delish, that's what I mean.
Like
Yeah,
microwave
yeah.
You and I,
style,
we
it's like,
answer,
and ting, it's done? Or is it like a meal pops up? Like, is it a cold chicken, he touches it, it's cooked? Or
No, showing
meal.
off. Like,
Yeah, you just
like
point it out.
Ratatouille a little bit?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
You know?
Ratatouille is a superhero.
Yeah,
That's a superhero film.
it really is. It's a buddy comedy superhero film.
I'll ask. My favorite thing about shows like Veep and the thick of it and all of that is that there are memes that never stop coming
Oh,
from
yeah.
those shows.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
been
yeah.
over for years and they're still going.
Yeah.
When you guys are making a show like this and you know that fans from those shows are coming to watch it, do you have those moments where you're like, this is going to be the meme and people are going to use it for years?
Never
Well,
was.
it's just mainly you. Just your face in scenes. It's going to be just a reaction.
Really? No.
I think Jen's lines are going to be like, I think your lines
Oh,
are
yeah.
like I'm going to be a fantastic bitch.
yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Big Jag energy.
I was like, I need that one as a gift.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think also the bit in episode 2 where I have a rant at you and you just kind of go like that, and it never fails to make me laugh. I think it's incredible. Yeah.
And Daniel's I commit a sexism or something?
Oh, yeah.
I did do a sexism once. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
think
later on the pandas.
The panda thing is.
wait till that comes.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, you never do a project thinking about stuff like that.
No.
You really.
You don't?
No.
I do. I'm like no.
Me up.
You weren't on the cliff and into the woods like, this is going to be a thing that haunts me for the rest of my life.
I was so proud of it. Honestly, again, that was like I got to do a play and then got that opportunity. You're like, wow, just show up fully to whatever it is. And that's what is great about this. For me, the show is it was a superhero thing. It's like the lure that hooks you to bring you in, but it's about the people, it's relationships and people. That's what I think entertainment really is about. As I am an observer watching something, a consumer of it, I just want to know. I feel safe with these characters week to week, and I want to go on the journey with them. And that's all I can hope to provide. Oh, fuck off. German. He's funny for a German, right?